Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Good Enough podcast. I'm your host, Natasha. And on this podcast, we discuss how to be a good enough mom without getting overwhelmed, burnt out, and just like enjoying your life. The reason I feel like I'm qualified to tell you how to do that is I am a newborn care specialist. I am a mom of three, and I'm an entrepreneur. So I feel like I have to balance all these things just like a lot of other moms. And the best way to do that is not to be perfect, but just to be good enough. The most important time where you need to remember perfection is not needed is during the holidays. So let's get into that. It's holiday season and it's already crazy. Today's the day after Thanksgiving. I almost canceled this episode post shooting because I was so tired. Despite trying my best to not have perfect holidays, still it does get to be a lot. So today let's discuss like some tangible tips we can do towards not being overwhelmed over the holidays. So first thing I'm going to say, there's so much that happens in school around the holidays. There's concerts, there is volunteering for like festivals, there is potlucks, there's so many different things. I think the weekend of December 14th, I have four events I've been invited to. One as a speaker. She just keeps yawning so loudly. One is as a speaker, and that one I'm going to go to. There is another one which is Girl Scouts, which I am going to ask another mom to take my daughter. And the other two I'm just not going to go to at all. So let's see, how can we survive having this many events? Of course, you know you're only going to go to events where you feel comfortable. If someone has invited you over Friendsgiving, Christmas, go to places where you know you could say, oh, I just need to stretch on the couch. Sorry, I'm going to multitask this because I have to call my son's Uber and I don't want him to like be stranded outside. So this is just going to be one of those episodes where I'm doing two things at a time. So one thing we're gonna do is you have to go somewhere where you can tell someone, oh, I just want to stretch on the couch and take a nap, or you feel comfortable, like, oh, I really liked this bread pudding. Can I take some home with me? If you're not feeling comfortable somewhere, do not go. It's really not worth it. Stay home. It's okay. You can always try to start new traditions. This, however, is coming with a caveat. Don't just not go to your in-laws and not have your in-laws or your parents just because you know they love you guys and they want to see your kids and everything. But if it's something you've genuinely made an effort about, you have tried and they're not helping and it's toxic, then avoid it. It's okay. Start a new tradition, go somewhere else. It doesn't mean you always have to be like a huge feast for Thanksgiving. You can be the people who go to Disneyland on Thanksgiving, or you could be the people who like go and travel to something. So it's worth trying. Definitely don't volunteer for all the school things, especially when you're volunteering for something a few weeks ahead. You're under the impression that you will have much more time in a few weeks. That might not be the case. One sec. 1 minute. He wants to know if his Uber is there. So you need to see that. Well, okay, so I lost my train of thought just a little bit, but I was talking about volunteering. So 3 weeks ahead, you feel like you have enough time. That's actually like a bias. I forget what it's called, where you think in the future you're going to have enough energy and time for things. So if you think you might really want to volunteer, just wait and do it last minute. If you're volunteering and there's a Christmas list for school and everybody has to bring something for the holiday potluck, bring paper plates or cutlery or juice or water, something that is easy to buy, and you can even buy it in advance when you do your groceries and just have it in the house. So don't volunteer, don't host. I mean, hosting is exhausting. The cleanup after, the prep before, it's a lot. So it's okay if you're not hosting and you're going to your sisters and maybe you feel like you could be a better host or whatever. It's all right. Be a guest. Don't be a host. And if you are a guest, don't go too early. you're going to be more tired. You're going to have to do more stuff. Don't go too early and don't stay too late because now the hosts are tired. They want to clean up, they want to go to bed or whatever, and you're still there, or you're staying too late and now you are doing all of the breakdown. I don't mean don't be helpful, but the problem is sometimes we are too helpful and then we're engaged and like burnt out and stressed or frustrated when people don't appreciate or whatever. So be careful with that. And then another thing is when you are doing a dish for the family gathering or the friends gathering, do it at home and have it prepared. Because there's often times where you get there, you still want to put your salad together, you still want to pop your bread rolls in the oven, or you still want to cook while you're there. Do everything at your house. It's so much easier. You have more space. And then when you get there, your dish is complete and you just sit down or you help with a few other things. But when you come and then you're also trying to like finish the last steps of your meal in a full kitchen, it just makes it more crazy. Come with your stuff already done. If it's something that needs to be pre-cut or assembled, assemble it and cut it. Do everything, garnish it, do everything. It should just be ready to go on the table. That's it. All right. Then when you're hosting, so let's say you're the only one who can actually host. All right. Keep it simple by these ways. Ask for tangible help. Assign a task to everybody so that someone knows if I don't go and set up the tables, those tables are not going to be set up. Don't just tell someone, come early to help. Assign whoever's picking up the ice, assign this, like, and let them know you're the only one who's doing this. Also, choose the reliable people. You know your reliable friends and family members. Choose them to give tasks to. If you have someone who always shows up late, don't have them bringing the ice. You're going to be stressed. So just be realistic with your expectations of people because, you know, part of that is you love people where they are. So be realistic. And then another part is if you can afford it, pay a cleaner to come the next day. That way you don't have to do too much of the cleaning. Another thing you can do as the host is before people leave, start to break down things. If you rented chairs, start to put those chairs away because what's going to happen is the people who are leaving are going to help you to do that. So by the time people have left, you'll have a lot of the tasks already done. And people, while they're there, will be like, do you need anything? And you bring some trash bags. Everybody will help. But if you wait till they're all gone, you're going to do it by yourself. So do not go over budget. Holidays are coming. You want to buy your kids 25 toys each, or you want them to unwrap all the new things they want or whatever. Talk to them. Whatever your budget is, if you can afford unlimited stuff, go for it. If you can't, it's super stressful to go over budget because then you're not relaxed during the holidays because you know you have all these bills piling up and you're wondering how you're going to take care of them. So just don't go over budget. Tell everybody. We once had a Christmas where I said everybody's getting one good gift because I realized that I was buying all these things and they were only playing or using like one. And I was stressing out so much to make sure that they had everything they need. And then I'm trying to like, okay, so let me buy this cheap thing, so they have a lot of things to open up. Like, don't do that. You don't even have to fill up that stocking with things. You can fill it up with candy. You can fill it up with cards. I don't know, something easy, but do not go over budget. One other way is you're an adult. Tell your adult friends, your co-workers, whoever, your partner, I don't want to do gifts this year. Don't buy me anything. I don't want to buy anything. People will understand. And maybe they don't even also want to buy, they just don't know how to say it. So it's so easy to just opt out. There's white elephants and things like that. If that's being run in the company, a white elephant is easy because you're just buying one gift and they give you a limit of like $25 or less or whatever. But if you can opt out and you're comfortable with that, opt out. If not, at least if it's a white elephant, you're just buying one thing. But please don't start buying gifts for everybody, from the person you see when you get in the office to the 20th person you see. Because all you do is, first you buy things that they are probably not going to like. or you are going over budget, or you're stressing about what to buy and it's just taking so much time, choose meaningful things. It's so much better to, like, before Christmas or throughout the year, when you see this person, be like, man, I really appreciate you. You helped me on this project. You do this for me. You do this for me. And don't do it on their birthday when everybody's telling them. Just choose a random day and really show appreciation for this person. It's going to count more than, oh, I got you this $5 earrings from H&M that are not even your style, but I just wanted you to feel like you have a gift. So let's not feel pressured to buy gifts. Please do not go over budget. That's not what it's about. Black Friday is not really deals. There are no deals. Those are just the prices these people wanted you to pay. You do not have to go through all those lengths. So go back to making the holidays simple. Decoration, I'm hoping you kept your decorations from last year so you can use those again. If not, it's a little late if it's like a month to the holidays to start going to Facebook Marketplace. But usually during the year, you can get really amazing things on Facebook Marketplace from people who are cleaning up, or your local Buy Nothing group or something. But try not to, like, go and start figuring out new trinkets everywhere you have trinkets for the holidays, because then after the holidays you have to remove all those trinkets. During the holidays you have to dust all those trinkets. So it's just a lot of extra work. Have a good enough holiday. Don't stress out. Remember, it's about spending time with family. It's about slowing down. It's not about being stressed, rushing, and being even more tired for the new year. Okay? So with all that, I hope you have a really good holiday. If you're traveling, I'm going to drop an episode about traveling, so you can find it in the list, about how to travel with kids, how to travel in a good enough way so you're not stressed and overwhelmed. But pretty much, I wish you happy holidays. If you watch this during the year, you can still use these tips for when you are having a birthday or any kind of that celebration. Try to keep things simple, and that gives you enough time to make them really pretty. All right. Just remember, you are the gift. Bye.